to the cold of the static and put my cold feet on the floor. God, I'm about yesterday. Remembering, I'm pretending to be where I'm not anymore. A little taste of hypocrisy, and I'm left in the wake of the mistakes, slow to react. Even though you're so close to me, you're still so distant, and I can't bring you back. It's true, the way I feel was promised by your face. The sound of your voice painted on my memories. Even if you're not with me, I'm with you. Now I see, keeping everything inside. You, now I see, even when I close my eyes. You, when you hit me back, we fall to the floor. The rest of the day stands still. Fine line between this and that. When things go wrong, I pretend that the past isn't real. I'm trapped in this memory, and I'm left in the wake of the mistakes, slow to react. So even though you're close to me, you're still so distant, I can't bring you back. It's true, the way I feel was promised by your face. The sound of your voice painted on my memories. Even if you're not with me, I'm with you. Now I see, keeping everything inside. You, now I see, even when I close my eyes. With you, now I see, keeping everything inside. You, now I see, even when I close my eyes. No matter how far we've come, I can't wait to see tomorrow. No matter how far we've come, I can't wait to see tomorrow. With you, now I see, keeping everything inside. With you, now I see, even when I close my eyes. With you, now I see, keeping everything inside. With you, now I see, even when I close my eyes. Graffiti decorations under a sky of dust, a constant wave of tension on top of broken trust. The lessons that you taught me, I learned were never true. Now I find myself in question. They point the finger at me again, guilty by association. You point the finger at me again. I wanna run away, never say goodbye. I wanna know the truth instead of wondering why. I wanna know the answers, no more lies. I wanna shut the door and open up my mind. Paper bags and angry voices under a sky of dust. Another wave of tension has more than filled me up. On my talk of taking action, these words were never true. Now I find myself in question. They point the finger at me again, guilty by association. You point the finger at me again. I wanna run away, never say goodbye. I wanna know the truth. instincts blindly? Do I hide my pride from these bad dreams and give in to sad thoughts that are maddening? Do I sit here and try to stand it, or do I try to catch them red-handed? Do I trust some and get fooled by phoniness, or do I trust nobody and live in loneliness? Because I can't hold on when I'm stretched so thin. I make the right moves but I'm lost within. I put on my daily facade, but then I just end up getting hurt again by myself. I ask why, but in my mind I can't rely on myself. I ask why, but in my mind I can't rely on myself. I can't hold on to what I want when I'm stretched so thin. It's all too much to take in. I can't hold on to anything, watching everything spin. The thoughts of failure sinking in. If I turn my back, I'm defenseless, and to go blindly seems senseless. If I hide my pride and let it all go on, then they'll take from me till everything is gone. If I let them go, I'll be outdone. But if I try to catch them, I'll be outrun. If I'm killed by the questions like a cancer, then I'll be buried in the silence of the answer by myself. I ask why, but in my mind I can't rely on myself. I ask why, but in my mind I can't rely on myself. I can't hold on to what I want when I'm stretched so thin. It's all too much to take in. I can't hold on to anything, watching everything spin. With thoughts of failure sinking in. How do you think I've lost so much? So afraid I'm out of touch. How do you expect I will know what to do when all I know is what you tell me to? Don't you? I can't tell you how to make it. No matter what I do, how hard I can't seem to convince myself I'm stuck on the outside. Don't you? I can't tell you how to make it. No matter what I do, how hard I can't seem to convince myself I'm stuck on the outside. I can't hold on to what I want when it's just so thin. It's all too much to take in. I can't hold on to anything, watching everything spin. With thoughts of failure sinking in. I can't hold on to what I want when it's just so thin. It's all too much to take in. I can't hold on to anything, watching everything spin. With thoughts of failure sinking. Watch how the moon sits in the sky on a dark night, shining with the light from the sun. The sun doesn't give light to the moon, assuming the moon's gonna owe it one. It makes me think of how you act to me. You do favors there rapidly. You just turn around and start asking me about things that you want back from me. I'm sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed while I find a place to rest. I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand. I wanna be in the energy, not with the enemy, a place for my head. Maybe someday I'll be just like you and step on people like you do and run away all the people I thought I knew. I remember back then who you were. You used to be calm, at you, wear out your welcome, and now you see how quiet it is all alone. I'm so sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed, will I find a place to rest? I'm so sick of the tension, sick of the hunger, sick of you acting like I owe you this. Find another place to feed your greed, will I find a place to rest? I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand. I wanna be in the energy, not with the enemy. A place for my head. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. You try to take the best of me, go away. I wanna be in another place. I hate when you say you don't understand. I wanna be in the energy, not with the enemy. A place for my head. Turn my mic up louder, I got to say something. Lightweight, step it aside when we come in. Feel it in your chest, the syllables get pumping. People on the street, they panic and start running. Words on loose leaf, sheet complete coming. I jump on my mind, I summon the rhyme I'm dumping. Healing the blind, I promise to let the sun in. Sick of the dark ways, we march to the drumming. Jump when they tell us that they wanna see jumping. Fuck that, I wanna see some fist pumping. Risk something, take back what's yours. Say something that you know they might attack you for. Cause I'm sick of being treated like I had before. Like it's stupid standing for what I'm standing for. Like this war's really just a different brand of war. Like it doesn't cater to rich and abandon poor. Like they understand you in the back of the jet when you can't put gas in your tank. These fuckers are laughing away to the bank and cashing a check, asking you to have compassion and have some respect for a leader so nervous in an obvious way, stuttering and mumbling for nightly news to replay, and the rest of the world watching at the end of the day in the living room laughing like, what did he say? rhythm on the pavement and drip from the blacktop into the basement. Traces of the rain pervade this to erase your hate and take this from the fakeness. Raindrops put the rhythm on the pavement and drip from the blacktop into the basement. Traces of the rain pervade this to erase your hate and take this from the fakeness. Raindrops put the rhythm on the pavement and drip from the blacktop into the basement. Traces of the rain pervade this to erase your hate and take this from the fakeness. Raindrops put the rhythm on the pavement and drip from the blacktop into the basement. Traces of the rain pervade this to erase your hate and take this from the fakeness.
Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal. Fear is powerful, confusing what is real. Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal. Fear is powerful, confusing what is real. I've lied to you the same way that I always do. This is the last smile that I'll fake for the sake of being with you.
Everything falls apart, even the people who never frown eventually break down.
The sacrifice of parting in the light.
Everything has to end, you'll soon find we're out of time left to watch it all
The
unwind.
sacrifice is never knowing why I never walked away, why I played myself this way. Now I see you're testing me, pushes me away. Why I never disappear. All these thoughts, they make no sense. I found bliss in ignorance. Nothing seems to go away over and over again. Just like before. Everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to breathe, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge. I'm about to break. Everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to breathe, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. 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 Shut up when I'm talking to you. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up when I'm talking to you. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm about to write everything you say to me. Takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to breathe, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge. I'm about to break. Everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to breathe, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Why does it feel like night today? Something in here's not right today. Why am I so uptight today? Paranoia is all I got left. I don't know what stressed me first, how the pressure was fed, but I know just what it feels like to have a voice in the back of my head, like a face that I hold inside, face that awakes when I close my eyes, face that I watch every time I lie, face that laughs every time I fall. So I know that when it's time to sink or swim, the face inside is hearing me right underneath my skin. It's like a paranoid looking over my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't stop what I'm hearing within. It's like the face inside is right beneath my skin. I know I've got a face in me, points out all my mistakes to me. You got a face on the inside too. Your paranoia is probably worse. I don't know what set me on first, but I know what I can't stand. Everybody acts, but the fact of the matter is I can't add up to what you can. But everybody has a face that they hold inside, face that awakes when I close my eyes, face that watches every time they lie, face that laughs every time they fall.
Overall mange vil Snurra precis socialare för samursta Några så svevunge sui
Watch as the room rocks, mentally moonwalk, mixed media slang, banging in your boombox, verbal violence, lyrical stylist. In a time when rock hip-hop rhymes are childish, you can't tempt me with rhymes that are empty. Rapping to a beat doesn't make you an MC. With your lack of skill and facility, you're killing me. And a DJ in the group just for credibility. I heard that some of you are getting help with your rhymes. You're not an MC if someone else writes your lines. Rapping over rock doesn't make you a pioneer, cause rock and hip-hop collaborated for years. But now they're getting randomly mixed and matched up, all after a fast buck, and all the tracks suck. So how does it stack up? None of it's real. You wanna be an MC, you gotta study the skill. Who can rock a rhyme like this? Bring it to you every time like this. Who can rock a rhyme like this? Step, step up, step, step up. So you pick up a pen and write yourself a new identity, but mentally you don't have the hip-hop energy, with a tendency to make up stories. It sounded like the only hip-hop you've heard is top 40, and your record company's completely missing it, and all the kids are dissing it for not being legitimate. So in a battle you can't hack it, react with whack shit, and get smacked with verbal backflips. Get your ass kicked by fabulous battle catalyst. It's taken decades for MCs to establish this. You're new to hip-hop and welcome if you're serious, but not on the mic. Leave that to the experienced.
Using waves of sound, the true master paralyzes his opponent, leaving him vulnerable to attack.
Who can rock a rhyme like this? Bring it to you every time like this. Who can rock a rhyme like this? Step, step up, step, step up. Who can rock a rhyme like this? Bring it to you every time like this. Who can rock a rhyme like this? Step, step up, step, step up, step up.
I look at you
while taking pleasure in the awful things you put me through. You take away if I give in. My life, my pride is broken. You like to think you're never wrong. You live what you do. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you do. You want someone to hurt like you. You live what you do. You wanna share what you've been through. You live what you do. You love the things I say I'll do. The way I hurt myself again just to get back at you. You take away when I give in. My life, my pride is broken. You like to think you're never wrong. You live what you do. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you do. You want someone to hurt like you. You live what you do. You wanna share what you've been through. You live what you do.
Forfeit your game before somebody else takes you out of the frame. Put your name to shame, cover up your face. You can't run the race, the pace is too fast, you just won't last. Forfeit your game before somebody else takes you out of the frame. Put your name to shame, cover up your face. You can't run the race, the pace is too fast, you just won't last.
You like to think you're never wrong. You live what you do. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you do. You want someone to hurt like you. You live what you do. You wanna share what you've been through. You live what you do. You like to think you're never wrong. You live what you do. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you do. You want someone to hurt like you. You live what you do. You wanna share what you've been through. You live what you do.
It's a place so dark you can't see the end. Skies cocked back, shotgun which can't defend. The rain then sends dripping acidic questions, forcefully the power of suggestion. Then with the eyes shut, looking through the rust and rotten dust, a small spot of light floods the floor and pours over the rusted world of pretend. And the eyes ease open and it's dark again.
From the top to the bottom,
Bottom to top I stop.
at the core I've forgotten.
In the middle of my thoughts,
Taking far from my safety.
pictures there.
The memory won't escape me.
But why should I care?
In the memory you'll find me as burning up. The darkness holding me tightly until the sun rises up.
Moving all around, screaming of the ups and downs. Pollution manifested in perpetual sound. The wheels go round and the sunset creeps behind street lamps. Chain link and concrete, a little piece of paper with a picture drawn floats on down the street till the wind is gone. And the memory now is like the picture was then. When the paper's crumpled up, it can't be perfect again.
From the top to the bottom,
Bottom to top I stop.
at the core I've forgotten.
In the middle of my thoughts,
Taking far from my safety.
the picture's there.
The memory won't escape me.
But why should I care?
From the top to the bottom,
Bottom to top I stop.
at the core I've forgotten.
In the middle of my thoughts,
Taking far from my safety.
the picture's there.
The memory won't escape me.
But why should I care?
In the memory you'll find me as burning up. The darkness holding me tightly rises up.
Now you got me caught in the act, you bring the thought back, telling you that I see it right through you. Now you got me caught in the act, you bring the thought back, telling you that I see it right through you. Now you got me caught in the act, you bring the thought back, telling you that I see it right through you. Now you got me caught in the act, you bring the thought back, telling you that I see it right through you. Now you got me caught in the act, you bring the thought back, telling you that I see it right through you. Now you got me caught in the act, you bring the thought back, telling you that I see it right through you. Now you got me caught in the act, you bring the thought back, telling you that I see it right through you.
In the memory you'll find me as burning up, the darkness holding me tightly until the sun rises up. In the memory you will find me as burning up, the darkness holding me tightly until the sun rises up. It starts with
One multiplies till you can taste the sun, and burned by the sky you try to take it from. But if it falls, there's no place to run. Crumbling down, it's so unreal. They're dealing you in to determine your end, and sending you back again to places you've been, and bending your will till it breaks you within. And still they fill their eyes with the twilight through the skylight and the highlights on a frame of steel. See the brightness of your likeness as I write this on a pad with the way I feel. Hear the screaming in my dreaming as it's seeming that you played your part. Like you're heartless, take apart this in the darkness. But I know that I've tried
so hard and got so far, but in the end it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end it doesn't even matter.
I look down the line and what's there is not what ought to be. Held back by the battles they fought for me, calling me to be part of their property. And now I see that I get no chance, I get no break. Fakes and snakes quickly lead to mistakes, and as the tightrope within slowly starts to thin, I can only hope that they close their eyes to the twilight through the skylight and the highlights on a frame of steel. See the brightness of your likeness as I write this on a pad to the way I feel. Hear the screaming in my dreaming as it's seeming that you played your part. Like you're heartless, take apart this in the darkness. But I know that I've tried
so hard and got so far, but in the end it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end it doesn't even matter. Pushed as far as I can go. For this, there's only one thing you should know. I put my trust